What's good, everybody? It's me, Jay, and today I'm going to tell you about 3 books that changed my life and could change your life in 3 months. So, you know how Oprah has a book club? Well, a few years ago, I started my own book club, but instead of reading fictional vampire love stories, I decided to focus the book club on self-help books and things that would aid in personal development. And this right here was the very first book that we read. Mastin Kipp's Claim Your Power, a 40-day journey to dissolve the hidden trauma that keeps you stuck and finally thrive in your life's unique purpose. Now, this isn't just a self-help book. It's actually a workbook. So this is how the book works. It's broken down into 40 different sections. There's a section for each day. When you read the section, it also gives you journal prompts. So you buy a notebook and that becomes your journal that's going to coincide or complement the book. Every day you read a section and you write down in the journal something that was spoken on in that particular section. Not only that, the book comes with a YouTube video series so that it can help you write the answers to the journal prompts as you're going through each section of the book. After 40 days, this book is supposed to help you identify past traumas, hurts, and anything else that is emotionally blocking you from moving forward in your life, whether that's divorce or the loss of a child or the loss of a parent, whatever it is you've gone through that has made you sad, depressed, that has got you to this feeling that you don't know where to go, you're stuck, you're like on a hamster wheel. This book helps you identify that trauma, work through the healing process so that you can move forward and live life on your terms and not be guided by past hurts and traumas. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have the life that you want. And this book helps you see that. It definitely helped me see that. This next book is really for ambitious people, entrepreneurs, creatives, anyone who wants to venture out on something new. This book here, The Shark and the Goldfish: Positive Ways to Thrive During Waves of Change by John Gordon. Okay, this book here came to me at a time in my life where I wanted to venture out on something new, innovative, creative, exciting, and also very risky. I got this book while working at a hotel because I worked at events. And a company had hired John Gordon, the author of this book, to come and speak to their employees about going after sales and, just being really ambitious salespeople. So he brought his books and he left a copy. So I kept it and put it in my home library and never read it for years. But when I got to a point in my life where I was ready to venture out into entrepreneurship, I just so randomly grabbed this book and started reading it. It is only 85 pages, but in those 85 pages, I learned the difference from being a passive person to being a proactive and aggressive person in regards to going after the life I wanted, the career I wanted, and the level of success I wanted. For years, I had been waiting for someone to offer me this dream opportunity, something that was going to marry my experience, my skills, my education. But this book really helped me to see that I don't have to wait on anybody. And the more I depend on waiting for someone, the longer it may take me to get to that place in my life. So instead of being passive about my own life and waiting for someone to offer me an opportunity, this book encouraged me to be more aggressive and go after jobs and pitch positions and create positions where they don't exist, and really not purport myself, but really position myself to acquire a lifestyle, a work lifestyle that was conducive to my passions, my experience, and my skills. Now, I've reread this book like 3 times, and I just read it a couple of months ago, and I even highlighted some portions because this book really has some gems in it, and it has some extras in the back. You can go to John Gordon's website and learn more about, one-on-one coaching or consulting. You can take a full-on workshop that really helps you tap into that ambitious part of you and go after the life that you want. So if you want to really have some hand-holding or some support to go through this process, because again, this is a wave of change. That's why this book is entitled, the subtitle of this is Positive Ways to Thrive During Waves of Change, because we all go through changes in life, whether you're getting married or divorced, whether you've hit a certain age mark, maybe the job that you had before ended, you got laid off, or maybe you're tired of it and you want to go a completely different direction. That change can be uncomfortable for people. It was definitely uncomfortable for me. I had come from the military and then working a 9 to 5, and now I was like, okay, I'm going to go be an entrepreneur, and I'm going to be in charge of making my own money and getting my own deals and signing my own contracts and getting my own clients. It was incredibly scary, but this book helped me realize that I was on the right path by going that way. So all in all, this book is really great to read if you're in the season of change and you want something different and you're not sure if you got what it takes. This book will show you that you do. Now, this last book is an oldie, but it is still a goodie. The Little Red Hen from the First Little Golden Books collection. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is this woman telling us about a children's book that changed her life? Let me tell you something. The problem with adults today is that we've lost not only our childlike wonder, but we are losing recipes. We're getting away from the basics. And this book talks about the basics of self-respect, boundaries, and not letting people take advantage of you. Let me just explain. So if you've never read this book before, The Little Red Hen, it's my favorite. It's actually my favorite book. It's a story of a hen who wants to make some bread, but her friend group, she wants to involve them in the process. She wants a sense of community. She wants to do things together. But every time she asked one of her friends to help her in the process, their response was, "Not I. Not I," said the cat, the dog, the pig, the horse. Everybody in the barn was not willing to help the little red hen do what it took to make the bread. So finally, after she cut the wheat, after she milled the wheat, after she mixed the flour, after she made the dough, after she baked the bread, after she churned the butter, now the little red hen asked her friends, who will help me eat the bread? Now all of a sudden everybody's all a volunteer's tribute. Oh yeah, I'll help you eat the bread. I'll help you eat the butter. I'll help you eat the butter and the bread. Well, it's too late now because she did all the work and now y'all want to enjoy the spoil. No, because if you weren't with me during my Gucci Man 2005, then you can't be with me in my Gucci Man 2025, okay? This book helped me remember that I don't have to share my abundance with people because not everybody is worthy of me. They're not worthy of my time. They're not worthy of my talents, and they're not worthy of my treasures. Now, I'm a very giving person, but when people show you that they really don't care about you and the struggles that you're going through or the effort you're putting in, and they just want to watch you suffer and struggle, but then they want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, that's not the kind of friends or people you need to be around. And another thing this book taught me was the barnyard crew, the dog, the cat, the horse, they can be anybody. They can be your significant other. They can be the people at your job. It could be your job. It could be your friends. It could even be your family. And as much as we care about all of those people, sometimes those people are not good for us, and we don't have to give so much of ourselves to the people who don't appreciate how much it's taking us to give to them, if that makes sense. So whenever you find yourself that you have things, you have money, you have a house to spare, you got a spare car, you have, a vacation home, you don't have to share that with anyone you don't want to, especially anyone who is ungrateful, unsupportive, or who isn't willing to do the work to help you maintain your blessings. So just to recap, the 3 books that really helped me when I was going through different seasons in my life, whether it was healing emotional trauma or my midlife crisis, or when I felt taken advantage of, those books are Claiming Your Power by Master Kip, The Shark and the Goldfish by John Gordon, and The Little Red Hen by the First Little Golden Books. Well, that's all I have for today. If you have enjoyed our time together, then make sure you subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I make videos for adults who want to improve their everyday lifestyle. I'll see you next week with another video, but until then, love you, mean it, bye.